In this installment, we're going to be going over the MLB bet slate for Friday, July 18th. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef D, and I'm here to bring you the winning ingredients for our July 18th MLB slate we got going on. But before we deep down into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MetsNetShetsD. Don't forget about that TikTok at Chef_D91, and don't forget about the Patreon. Right now, we're at the homepage of the YouTube channel, currently at 10.2 thousand subscribers. This is the road to 20K, and we're well on our way because you guys are showing up each and every single day. If you already subscribed, continue to like and comment. That helps the YouTube algorithm so you can grow to a much broader audience. All right, now hope everyone enjoyed their little MLB All-Star break. It was decent over here in Patreon land, and we're going to get right back to these winning plays here. Right before we did end strong here on Wednesday night with WNBA. We had the Liberty to cover -8.5, and we had the Dallas Wings to end the night on +6.5, and they came back and covered that number as well. So continue to join this community right here. We got plays going on 24/7. It is not just me in here. It's us brainstorming, going over plays, people posting. It's a great and phenomenal community that we got over here. Click on the link provided down below. You're going to get full access to daily bets, future bets, and access to that group chat that goes off 24/7. Get in now for the future bets because we have football coming around the corner. If you want to hop in now so you can see who's going to be in the World Series, that is already available. Anything else, DM me for that. Remember, link provided down below. Get locked and loaded. First game up here, back from the All-Star break, we have the Chicago Cubs here in Wrigley Field, 57-39, going against the Boston Red Sox, 53-45. Pitching matchup in this one, Lucas Giolito, 6-1 with a 3.36 ERA, going against Colin Rea here, 7-3 with a 3.91 ERA. Looking at the pitching matchup in this one here, we have the Cubs as home favorites, -130, with the comeback of the Red Sox at a +110. Total runs at 8.5. Public bet percentage here, 60% of the bets, 61% of the money towards the Chicago Cubs. And for the total run, 79% of the bets, 74% of the money towards the over 8.5 in the total. Both of these teams, this first time meeting each other. Both of these teams are on a winning streak, and the Red Sox currently on it should be 10-game winning streak as of right now, going up against the Chicago Cubs. Can they continue this win streak? All right, now. Starting off with Lucas Giolito, you're getting him in the right spot here on the road. He's pitched phenomenal, 1.95 ERA, 37 innings, 37 strikeouts. That's what you want to see. Batting average is low at 180. If we're looking at the advanced numbers, low home run rate, solid strikeout rate, and low averages here, lefties and righties with a low whip. So I will be definitely confident in Lucas Giolito on the road. For Colin Rea, going up against this Red Sox team here, who has played much better after the trade of Rafael Devers. They're well above 500 without Devers. And Colin Rea has struggled at home, 4.13 ERA. 52 innings, only 37 strikeouts, and a 265 average. So definitely not good strikeout numbers. You want to see better coming from him. If we're looking at advanced numbers, he's giving way too much power to lefties. A 2.39 home run per 9, 19% strikeout rate versus righties, 15 versus lefties. That's putrid. The 8% walk rate versus lefties is giving an opportunity here for the Red Sox that has tons of lefty bats to definitely tee off on him. 327 batting average. He's giving up a 1.71 whip as well, and the xFIP is at 4.83. So that's the way that they're going to attack the Cubs and probably continue this winning streak here. I'm going to be going with the underdog in game number 1. Give me the Red Sox with Giolito and these lefty bats taking advantage of Colin Rea. I love the Red Sox at +110 on the money line. That's going to be our main play. Secondary play will be Red Sox team total over. In Nationals Park here, we have Washington Nationals 38-58 going against the San Diego Padres 52-44. Pitching matchup in this one: Dylan Cease 3-9 with a 4.88 ERA going against Michael Soroka 3-7 with a 5.35 ERA. Current odds for this matchup right here: we have the Padres as road favorites with the comeback of the Nationals at a plus 135. Total runs at 8.5. Public bet percentage here: 81% of the bets, 92% of the money all over the Padres. And for the total runs, 59% of the bets, 61% of the money towards the over 8.5 in the total. Looking at these two teams, we got Nationals went into the All-Star break 4-game losing streak. They're looking to bounce back. Padres did lose their last game against Phillies. All right, now with Dylan Cease on the mound, he has some major home road splits. He pitches much better at home in San Diego. It's a little bit of a different story here on the road. It's a little bit of a cause and concern. 6.27 ERA on the road with a 270 batting average there. The strikeout numbers are good, very good. 51 innings, 64 strikeouts. That's what you want to see. But his control and what he gives up power-wise is an issue. All right, 30% strikeout rate versus righties, 26 versus lefties. That's not the issue. It's the power here. 1.44 home run per 9 versus lefties, 1.01 versus righties. Basically an 8% walk rate to both lefties and righties, and then the 303 batting average and a 1.61 whip to righties is definitely a cause of concern, and definitely for the Nationals here, it can definitely pick apart Dylan Cease in this game. Michael Soroka isn't better at all, and he has struggled at home. 5.67 ERA at home. Strikeout rate is good, 32 strikeouts in 27 innings. That's what you want to see. 250 average, but it's probably the power that's really causing him issues. Yeah, righty power, 1.42 home run per 9. The strikeout rate, that's what you want to see. He's walking lefties at 11%, and then the 260 batting average to lefties and 1.53 whip. But that's mainly because of the walk rate. All right. So if he can avoid power versus righties and getting in trouble here versus lefties walk-wise, then he has an opportunity. Other than that, I think that the play in this game here is going to be with the total runs over. I see avenues for the Nationals to score against Cease, and I see avenues for Padres to score against Soroka, who has been really bad this year. So main play over 8.5. Secondary play will be Nationals plus 1.5. They do have value at home. In Citi Field here, we have the New York Mets 55-42 going against the Cincinnati Reds 50-47. Pitching matchup in this one here: Nick Lodolo 6-6 with a 3.38 ERA going against Sean Manaea 0-1 with a 2.70 ERA. Current odds for this matchup here: we have the Mets as home favorites minus 160 with the comeback of the Reds at a plus 135. Total runs set at 8. Public bet percentage here: 80% of the bets, 82% of the money on the New York Mets. For the total runs, 75% of the bets, 76% of the money towards the over 8 in the total. All right, pitching matchup here with Nick Lodolo, lefty versus lefty that we got going right here. He's pitched much better on the road with a 2.56 ERA. Solid strikeout numbers: 52 in the third innings pitch with 53 strikeouts. That's what you want to see. And the average is low at 205. So if we dig a little bit deeper here, he's not giving up much power to righties. He is walking lefties at 8%. And he's giving up more hits and a higher whip versus lefties as well. So the way to attack him will be against lefties here in the lineup. Mets have some solid lefties as well. And we see regression in both his numbers versus righties and lefties, so that's a positive as well for the Mets bats. All right, Sean Manaea here, he's got some of the jitters before the All-Star break out the way against the Kansas City Royals. He went 3 1/3 innings, 5 hits, 1 earned run, and 7 strikeouts. So solid numbers there. If you remember his numbers from last year, he was the ace of the staff for the Mets last year. Great numbers, 3.75 ERA at home, 104 strikeouts, 93 innings. That's what you want to see there. So just a little bit of a glimpse, like this is the same old Sean Manaea, pitching strong, and the fact that the Reds are 25th in the league versus opposing lefties is definitely a sign here that I'm going to be backing the Mets. All right, so give me the Mets on the money line as the main play. Secondary play, I see this game as more of a pitching duel. Give me under 8 total runs as the secondary play. In the Globe Life Field here, we have the Texas Rangers 48-49 going against the Detroit Tigers 59-38. Pitching matchup in this one, we have Reese Olson 4-3 with a 2.95 ERA going against Patrick Corbin 6-7 with a 4.15 ERA. Looking at the current odds for this matchup right here, we have the Detroit Tigers here as road favorites -125 with the comeback of the Rangers at a +105. Total runs at 8.5. Public bet percentage here, 73% of the bets, 79% of the money all over Detroit. For the total runs, 80% of the bets, 70% of the money towards the over 8.5 in the total. All right. Now, this is a spot play right here. We have the Detroit Tigers going in on the All-Star break, 4-game losing streak. This is their first game, obviously, after the All-Star break, and this is an opportunity to take advantage of the better team, all right, essentially. So if we're looking at the pitching matchup here, Reese Olson has been phenomenal this season at home and on the road. 3.52 ERA on the road with a 214 batting average. That's solid there. 32 strikeouts in 30 innings. That's what you want to see. That's another plus. If we're looking at his advanced numbers here, we're seeing a little bit of power to lefties, 1.32. He is walking both righties and lefties at 10%, giving opportunity. But other than that, he's keeping a very low average and still a low whip. So I'm really impressed with what Reese Olson has done this season. For the Texas Rangers and Patrick Corbin, he's pitched much better at home, 3.79 ERA. Strikeout numbers, okay, 35 strikeouts, 38 innings. The batting average is a little high at 266. You want a little bit lower than that. So what is he giving up at home? He's giving up a little bit of power to righties, 1.04. Pretty much a 10% walk rate to lefties as well. And then the batting average is embarrassing versus righties. A 324 batting average, a 1.54 whip, and a 373 BABIP. So he is due to get slapped and hammered here. And the Tigers are the team to do it. All right, they're gonna exercise some demons here, and I'm gonna be taking the Tigers on the money line as the main play. Tigers -1.5 secondary play. That might be my top play of the day. Tigers definitely taking advantage of Patrick Corbin. Last but not least here, we have the LA Dodgers 58-39 going against the Milwaukee Brewers 56-40. Right now, this game does not have any pitchers right now, but looking at this line, -190 Dodgers, +155 Brewers, this is another situation where we're picking a spot and we want to take full advantage of it, all right? This Dodgers team just faced the Milwaukee Brewers right before the All-Star break from July 7th to July 9th, and they got absolutely embarrassed versus them and got swept in Milwaukee. Now this series turns over first game of the second half of the season here, and we're in LA here. This is a perfect spot to end the Milwaukee Brewers winning streak that they got going right now, and the Dodgers to get some revenge. Like I said, you got to pick these spots here. I see another one here that I want to take full advantage of. Give me the Dodgers, very similar to the Tigers here. Give me the Dodgers on the money line, and then the Dodgers -1.5 when those lines go live, all right? But I'm definitely going to pick a spot here for revenge versus opponent that you just faced, and I think they're going to be salivating in this spot here. Give me the Dodgers at home, bouncing back versus the Milwaukee Brewers, where they just got swept in Milwaukee versus them. All right, so that's going to be our breakdown for the Friday slate. Let me know in that comment section down below if you agree or disagree. We could definitely debate about that down below. Also, sign up for the Patreon. Remember, everything is provided down below in that link. You click on it, you're getting full access to daily bets, future bets, and access to that group chat that goes off 24/7. This is your boy Chef D. I'll be back very soon, and peace out.